Hey guys, how's it going tonight? This is Lee with the Turquoise Valentine. And let me fix my camera a little bit. There we go. Maybe that's right. All right, we're just gonna wait for some folks to hop on and we're gonna do a little tier tray decorating or creating some stuff for a tier tray tonight. There's some people hopping on. Hey guys. Hey Leanne. And there's my hubby. Hey Diana. Hey Paige. Hey Jean. Hey Sylvia. How are y'all doing tonight? Hey Cynthia from Alabama. Hey Cynthia from California. Got two Cynthias. Wanda, hey. Oh, you've missed me. Oh, that's so sweet. Good, I'm glad it's been a good day, Sharice. Hey Martha, how are you? Hey Deronda. All my friends. I consider y'all my friends because I'm here with y'all twice or sometimes 3 times a week. So it's okay if I call you friends, right? Hey Julie and Kaylee. Hey Shani. All right guys, I just got a little bit of a kind of a hodgepodge, hey Kay, hodgepodge tiered tray thing going on tonight. I need some stuff for my tiered tray for 4th of July, Memorial Day, whatever you want to do it for. Hey Bobby, hey Julie and Jennifer and Diana. Oh, Diane, I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to this phone and looking at all the comments. Hey Carol. Hey Nancy. Yeah, thank you for sprinkling. Y'all sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so we're just going to do some, I don't know if y'all have tiered trays or not. I have a tiered tray. I absolutely love it. I love putting all the little things on my tiered tray and doing it for different seasons. And so I like making my little stuff to go on it because it's hard to find little stuff that goes on your tray. So I was just going to make some stuff tonight to go on my tray for 4th of July or Memorial Day or whatever you want to do. So we're just going to kind of do a little hodgepodge of stuff to put on your trays tonight. I'm going to show you different ways. Oh, wow, Michelle, they were fully stocked with paint. Ours is not. I went to our Walmart yesterday. It was just like blank. Thank you for sprinkling. Hey, Nikki. Thank you for sprinkling, Jennifer and Cynthia and Susan. Okay, guys, so we're going to start out with this little frame. I know y'all have probably seen this at the Dollar Tree. You may have some in your stash. This was in my stash. I see them from time to time. I think I have like 3 of these and I've never done anything with them. So I'm going to do something with this tonight, fun. And we're going to make this into a little flag. So y'all may have this in your stash and you may can get it at your Dollar Tree. If not, you could just use any little picture frame and kind of do what I'm doing. You could cut out part of those little cookie trays that people are cutting and making stuff with. You need a tray, but they're expensive. Karen, I got mine at Home Goods, and it was only like $20, and it has a wood base, and it's got 3 of the metal, and I snatched that thing up so fast because it was only $20, so it wasn't bad. But I have made one. I've got one up here in my room, actually, that I started with. I made it with the pizza pan and the pie pan and the cake pan. I have that too. So I have one of those. But I just went ahead and bought me another one because I had the other one in my vendor booth, and so that one was there, but now it's here, so I changed it out. So anyway, so we're going to take this little frame. It's got like that little hooky-doo clippy thing on it, okay? So I'm going to actually take the little, where's my screwdriver? Got my little Phillips head screwdriver. I keep a Phillips head and flathead screwdriver over here in my little cart. So when I need to do stuff with it, I do. So it's got like a little screw in it. So I'm just going to take the screwdriver and take that out. And we're just going to set that to the side. I have like a little bin over here that's got all this stuff in it. That's just stuff that I might use sometime. You looked for months and finally found some in Knoxville. One of you vendors. Yeah, these were like a hot item a while back. A lot of people were doing stuff with them, and I have them in my stash, and I haven't even used them for anything, but they're really cute. They have like a little clip and you can hang pictures or whatnot on there. But we're going to do something different. So I'm going to set the frame aside because we're going to use the frame because it's really cute. It's wood, and it's really, really cute, actually. I think it's real wood, actually, but it's not plastic. So, let me get a look at where I got to paint. Okay, so what we're going to do, and we'll set the back, too, to the side, is we're going to paint this to look like a flag. But I've got other stuff going on. I've got all kinds of little jingle blocks and stuff over here, because we're going to make several little things. And so this is what we're going to start with. I am going to take some Waverly, and this is Crimson. See, I told you, I buy the little bottles until I know that I like it. And then I buy the big bottles, and now we can't get it at all. So what do you think about that? That's just not good. I hope Walmart hurries up and gets it back in stock, because I want all the colors now in the big bottles. So, I got this idea. A friend of mine sent me this idea, and I'm sure it came from Pinterest or somewhere. Now I'm trying to find a paintbrush. Sorry, guys. See, look at this, my paintbrushes. I'm trying to find a paintbrush. Not that I can't find one. It's just I want to find the one I want. So, just any paintbrush, whatever you feel comfortable with. Did you get that from, it came from the Dollar Tree. Little frame at the Dollar Tree. Thank you for sprinkling. Oh, hey, Wendy. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball where I'm going to start my field of blue up here let's see, let me turn it around where you can see it. I'm going to imagine where I'm going to do my field of blue, and then I'm just going to kind of eyeball that, and I'm just going to I got a wide paintbrush, and I'm just going to make a stripe. I didn't tape this off. You can tape it off. Hey, Frida. And, hey, Selena, I'm doing good. I'm better now that I'm here with y'all. It's been a Monday. But, you know, it's just a Monday. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just taking my paint, and I'm just dragging my paintbrush. And it doesn't have to be perfect, not for me. If you want to tape it off with some painter's tape, you can. I'm out of painter's tape, but I'm just taking it and making a stripe. So it looks like that. So see, the blue's going to be over here. Oh, and I just put my finger in it. Craft fail. There's some paper towels. I know that happens to y'all too. Your DT doesn't have squat. I'm sorry, Bobby. Maybe they'll get some more stuff in. I have several in my area, and I kind of go around to all the different ones, but I have one like right around the corner from my house, which is kind of dangerous. So I've got 2 stripes, and I put my finger in that one. I just went back over it, and it's fine. So then I'm just going to see where I want the next one to go. This is so easy. And like I said, you could get a frame. You could use the cardboard, the wavy cardboard. You could do that. It doesn't matter. You could just paint that and make it look like a flag, which is the inside of the frame. You could do the glass. This one just had that wavy tin in it, and a friend of mine sent me this idea over the weekend, and I was like, I'm going to do that with those little frames that I have. Thank y'all for sprinkling. Thank y'all for the likes and the hearts. So, just getting my little stripes, and then we're going to set this aside and let it dry. And see, now I wish I had the, hey Chris, I'm glad to see you too. Now I wish I had the Waverly paint in that blue color. I guess it's called Ocean. I don't have that color, but I want it. I want all the colors, of course. I know y'all saw my paint rack that I did over the weekend, and I just can't quit looking at it. It's just beautiful. I know I'm weird like that. Alright, so I just got my red stripes. Doesn't look like much yet, but it's going to. So I'm going to set it here and let it dry, and we're going to work on something else in the meantime. I'm going to set my paintbrush over here where it won't dry out in the way of my fan. Thank you for the sprinkles. Amazing paint rack, I know. I just love it. I'm sorry, I just love it. Okay, so that's dry, and it won't take but a minute to dry. That chalk paint dries kind of fast. And that's the reason I love it so much. I don't have to wait real long for it to dry. Yes, I love my paint rack. I'm glad y'all liked it. I just had to show it to y'all. Okay, so now you can do this with the Dollar Tree Jingle Blocks. I have both. These come from Dollar General, and they're the regular size Jenga blocks. So they're like $4.50, and you get, I don't know, 45 or something in the box. So I keep these. I usually find them at Goodwill too. If you look in the game section of Goodwill, they'll have all the games, and I see these all the time, and I pick them up when I see them, and so you can get it. You can get it pretty cheap there. So we're going to actually attach all these together. It's 5 of them like that, and we're going to make a little. I don't know if that's going to be too tall to stand up by itself. Let's see. I may have to put one on the back if I make it that tall. Yeah, I think it'll be okay if I put one on the back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I got my, y'all laugh at me because this is my big glue gun. And this is my baby glue gun. I'm not going to sing it because y'all will be like, don't sing it. So, we need instructions on the paint. Bobby, the paint rack is, I cut all those pieces out, on my Glowforge, and then I put it all together. So it's just something I did for myself, just because I wanted all my paint to be together and all looking pretty. So I just did something for myself this weekend. Just got the blocks from Michael's and clearance for 59 cents a box. Awesome. Are they the little ones, Janet? Are they like this, or are they the bigger ones? So I'm just going to take, this is wood glue in here. It's Sure Bonder wood glue. And they're the mini sticks, so I had to go and I had to buy a mini glue gun, and it is mini, it's little. I had to buy that because my glue gun takes the big sticks. So I'm just going to sit here and bond this together. Show the paint rack, please. Okay, I will in just a minute. Show it again. There's stuff in front of it right now, but I'll show it. Oh, here comes the baby shark. Yep, Nancy, I'm not going to sing it because y'all will be singing it all night. See it? I couldn't help it. It looks like a baby glue gun. Compared to my big one, my regular. They are the little ones. Okay, Karen. Well, that's good to know. Did you get them in the store? Or did you get them online? Or what did you do? So I'm just gluing these Jenga blocks together because we're going to make a little sign with them. I like making stuff with these Jenga blocks. And I stuck it to my mat. And when I do this, I always, y'all know I have these little mats here, but I always put them together, and I always lay them flat, so they'll lay flat, and then I just kind of line up the ends, okay? Same as mine. Oh, okay, you're talking to somebody else. I got mine online. Colin wants you to acknowledge him. Hey, Colin. I thought I did. I said, hey, Colin. I thought I did. My college graduate. Curbside pickup. Cool. Okay, so now we have all those together. And I'm going to set that aside. I'm just going to kind of go back and forth tonight because, like, this is drying over here. Got my little flag. It's drying. It's dry. So there's that. So now I'm going to take a little bit of Waverly White. And I think the red looks good. It's, I'm just going to kind of go back over it a little bit. But I want it to kind of look a little rough, so it's fine. So let me get some white. I have the two little ones and a big one. I just have, well, I have 2 of the big ones, and then I have that little one. My other big one has the Sure Bonder fabric glue in it. So I have one for fabric, one for regular, and then I have this little one that's got the glue, the wood glue in it. All right, I'm trying to find another paintbrush. Okay, so now I'm just going to take a little bit of Waverly White, and I'm just going to go in between where the stripes would be. And like I said, I'm not trying to be perfect on my stripes. If you wanted to be perfect and you're that kind of person that wants to have straight lines, then you could absolutely masking tape or painter's tape. Or what color red is that? It is crimson. It's Waverly Crimson. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's crimson. That's what it's called. And then this is just the regular white. And I'm overlapping on my stripes a little bit, but I don't want it to look perfect. I want it to kind of look rusty and, kind of rustic and not perfect. But you could totally paint it, tape it off and make it look rustic. So that's it so far. And then I'm just going to do this bottom edge down here. No, he's not in Texas yet. He's still kind of in the holding pattern of what he's getting his, you know, they're holding off because of the virus and all that. So thank you for sprinkling. Okay, let's see. I'm just getting my white on here. And we're going to let it dry. I'm not going to stick my finger in it this time. Oh, did you, Diane? You got some of those brushes? You're going to like them. If you don't like them, you can send them to me because I love them. I can never have too many. Okay, so now I got that done. Have you tried them yet, Diane? Hey, Brandy. I'm good. Okay, so now I'm going to dry my brush off, and we're going to do a little blue. And this is just Apple Barrel Cobalt is what I've got. And like I said, I use all kinds of paints. I used Apple Barrel, Americana. Oh, Lord, my white didn't go all the way across. Y'all, look at that. I'm wopside. Look how big I had my blue filled because I didn't go all the way across with my white. I'm crazy. I'm going crazy. Oh, good, Kay. Can't wait to see you paint, or your grandkids paint that unicorn. It's so cute. Did you see the mermaid I posted over the weekend? I love that mermaid. Let's see. Alright, so there's that. I had to finish my white stripe. The blue part was too big. Do you sell any chalk paint? No, I don't sell any chalk paint. A lot of people do. And where I have my vendor booth, there's people that sell Dixie Belle and stuff. But I don't. So I'm just going to get a little, let me put my thing out here where y'all can see. Get a little bit blue here and turn the fan off for just a minute. Like I said, I'm just going to kind of go back and forth between different things because we got to let stuff dry. So I'm just painting the blue part. And like I said, I don't want it to be just perfect because I want it to look kind of old and vintage. What are the unicorn brushes? They're a set of brushes you can get at Five Below, and they just call them that because the handles look like unicorn horns. And I gave some away the other night because they're my favorite. They're just $5 for a pack of brushes. I don't have any. They kind of look like, let me find one in my bucket of brushes. Here we go. It's just a pack of brushes, and they look like unicorn horns. Can y'all see how it's spiraled? But the other ones I gave away were real pretty and iridescent colors. And I think Sharice won those, so I gotta mail those to her. All right, so I got my blue, okay? And I'm gonna set that over here and let that dry. Now, we're gonna go back to our little block. Like I said, I'm just gonna be going back and forth because I'm making a whole hodgepodge of stuff to go on my tier trays. Got your unicorn today. Good, Sylvia. All right, so what I'm gonna do with this one is two ways I can do this, and I'm gonna let y'all help me decide. These are the regular size popsicle sticks. Where are they on my desk? Here they are. These are the regular size popsicle sticks, and I have cut them down, okay? Because I was trying to save a little time. I cut them down, and I've got 3 pieces. One's tall, one's kind of medium, and one's a little smaller. So what I did, let me see if I can lay this out for you so you can understand what I'm going to do. I have 2 ways. So this is one way that I can do it. And I'm going to glue them together and make the number 4. Can y'all see that? And I'm going to put a little TH up here like 4th of July. So that's one way I can do it. Or I can make a 4 with these straws from the Dollar Tree. They come in a pack like this. They come in a pack like this from the Dollar Tree. So I can make a 4 with these. And like maybe paint this red and then put the blue. Or I can paint, you know, whatever color. So what do y'all think I should do? The straws and make a 4? Or should I use the popsicle sticks and make a 4? I can message you Sharice's address, Lee. She messaged it to me. You're so funny. So what do y'all think? Straws? Or popsicle sticks? Oh, somebody said straws. See what y'all say. So y'all can help me. That way I don't know what straws. Everybody's saying straws. Straws. I kind of figured it'd be the straws. So I think I'm going to paint this maybe a red. Everybody says straws. Okay, so let me find the brush I used my red with. It's over here in my water, but straws. Okay, everybody likes the straws. So I'm gonna paint this with, I'm showing y'all that, my Waverly red crimson. So that's what I'm using. I'm just gonna put a little more out here. I got some, but I don't think I have enough to cover it. Okay. And our little flag's over here drying. So I'm just gonna paint that. So what have y'all done today? Anything good today? We were busy at work, but I was excited to get off, so I come in here and do stuff with you guys. Make some stuff for my tiered trays. Straws with red and white. Oh, that would have been a real grand idea, but I've already, I didn't even think about doing that. White, red, white, red, white. Maybe I can let it dry and go back over it with white. We'll see. Straws. Hey, Pat from North Carolina. Hey, Erica. Red. Okay. Maybe I can get a little white there. Maybe I can put a little white in the cracks. But if you're just hopping on, these are just the big Jenga blocks. You can get them at Dollar General. This is what the little ones from Dollar Tree look like. And then this is the regular size ones. When I first bought the Dollar Tree ones and I got them out of the package, I was like, whoa, these things are so small. Compared to the regular size ones, I was like, oh my gosh, how do people even work with these little bitty things? Cleaning, grandson, refined to their moms. You think it's going to turn pink, Donna? I kind of do too. If I let it dry enough, it may not, but we'll see. Get some more paint. Tomorrow, I'm decorating my American tree for Memorial Day. Oh, that's fun, Janet. I tried to talk my husband into letting me put a tree up all year. He looked at me like I was berserk. But you know, I could put a tree in here if I could fit one in here. Waiting for Colin to chime in and say, you don't have room for a tree in that room. It's been raining there, so it's been nice today. It was sunny, but a little cloudy. But like I said, I was inside at work, so it didn't matter what it did to me. So I'm just painting this red. This dries pretty fast, so it's not going to take a long time. And I'm going to prop it up on something. Paint bottle. How about a paint bottle? And I'll let it dry. Let me get our flag back out over here. Just trying to help me out. Okay. Got to prop it up where it'll dry. There we go. Nope. There we go. I got paint all over my fingers. If you don't get paint all over your fingers, something's wrong. Oh, I'm just going to kind of, while I got red on here, I'm just going to kind of brush over. I got a little white in my red. Okay, see, that's starting to look cute already, though. So now, instead of putting stars all on here, I have a little star cut out. It's a star that comes in the little mermaid set that I make, and I have several of these extras. But you can use stars that come they come from Michael's. You could cut out a white star out of cardstock or something. You could draw a star and paint. I got this. This is like a little makeup sponge. And this is how I paint my little wood pieces that I cut out. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It's really fast. I just paint the top surface. And there it is. Cute, cute, cute. Now it'll take it just a second to dry. And now that's almost dry. So now we're gonna work on our straws, and I gotta make a 4. Maybe y'all can see. Can you use white straw and paint? Absolutely, you can do anything you want to. This pack comes with red and white striped, and they're metallic, and then they come with the blue with the stars. You could use white straws, whatever. You could use dowels if you wanted to and cut them down. But like I did these were popsicle sticks. You could do that. So now I just got to see how how long to cut these. Where's my scissors? I'll just grab another pair because I can't find the pair I had. I love the makeup. Yes, I do too. Let's see. So I'm just kind of making my 4 and seeing about how long. See, they're just paper. They just cut. We'll all be using paper straws before too much longer. What do you use to cut your piece? I have a Glowforge, which is a laser cutter, and I had some extra stars, and I just grabbed one of those. But like I said, you could use cardstock. I know Michael's in Hobby Lobby has little stars. So let me just see where my 4 needs to be. Probably like that. And I'm just going to cut my straw off. I don't know why I cut 2. I cut 2 different straws. Why did I do that? Who knows? It's been a Monday. Okay. Use your... I could have done that too. Couldn't have done it. See, I need y'all to help me. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of lay it out how I want it to look. And then I'm just going to take my regular glue gun. And I'm just going to put a dot up here. And put my top of my 4. And hold it there a second. Hey, you're fine, Kathy. We're just making a bunch of 4th of July, Memorial Day stuff for my tiered tray. So I'm showing y'all how to do some stuff. Nancy, you're funny. What is a laser cutter? It uses a laser to cut wood, acrylic. You can etch on leather and metal and slate tiles, all that kind of stuff. Alright, so I got that. I think I need to put it on the bottom. Now I'm going to do the other part of my 4. Do this. Because I don't have anything to go on my, thank you, Barbara, on my tiered tray for 4th of July. I have nothing. So I had to making some stuff. So just shop your stash and see what you can create and make some stuff, or, you know, why go buy something when I can make it and then nobody has one like me. To make the scale you made the other day. Oh, cool, Kathy, I want to see it. I want to see the scale. I know I love my scale. Now I have 2. Because I have one that I made before, and then I have one that I made with y'all live. My husband was just tickled to death that I ended up doing that scale, because he's been pushing me to do that scale for weeks. And I was like, they've seen it before. Everybody's done it. Are they very expensive? Yes, Glenda, they are expensive. I'm not even going to lie. If you want to know, you can go look up glowforge.com and go look it up. But yeah, they are. But I don't have any Five Below near me. I think Washington, Iowa is the closest to me. Oh, wow. So you're getting some paintbrushes though, Cherie, so it's fine. That's what I need to for my patriotic tray. Yeah, Shani, I don't have anything, so I had to, so there's my 4, and I got to cut the bottom off. So it's going to go just like this. Let me get it straight. But then I'm going to put a little TH up here. I got glue strings on me. Right here I'm going to put a little TH. This glue, I need to put them in the freezer like somebody. Look, it's still on me. Get off. It's like spider webs. They won't go away. I'm going to put a little TH up by the, right here by the 4. So it looks like that. So I'm going to, I don't know if I should try to put some white on it or not. Let's see. It may not be dry in the cracks though, but I'm going to paint the back. I'm going to kind of paint the back side. You're going to tell me, Sharice, if you like them as much as me. I don't even know what kind of paintbrush this is. Like I said, I pick up paintbrushes here and there because I know I go through them a lot. So I just, when I see them somewhere, I'll just pick them up because some of mine start getting ratty. Did you get a glow? Yes, I have a Glowforge. I do, yes. And it's lots and lots and lots of fun. There's not enough hours in the day for me to create everything I want to create. And my job kind of gets in the way. But yeah, I could sit in here all day and create stuff and paint and do whatever, and I still couldn't do it all. And some of the stuff people make with them is unreal. I just basically started because I wanted to be able to cut out my own wood shapes instead of having to search everywhere for them and then nobody have them and then be out of them and all that. So I just got tired of doing that. So I started making my own stuff. I got one and made my own stuff. My husband has had a ball though. He's made stuff out of acrylic and a sign that lights up and everything else. Okay, so there's my little star that I painted white. And I'm going to just glue it onto that little metal frame thing. This glue gun is like real stringy tonight for some reason. Alright, so there's that. So then I'm going to put it back in the frame. And yeah, it's got a little hole right there where that little screw thing came out. But I'm not too worried about it. It'll be okay. What materials do you cut? You get it online, and I cut mainly wood, but you can cut acrylic, you can etch glass, you can etch or engrave, I should say, leather and acrylic, and you can engrave wood, all kinds of stuff. It's just crazy what people do with it though. Alright, so there's the first little thing that I made. See, isn't that cute? And now I gotta figure this out because it's made, the back part, the easel, is made to go up and down like this. But when I turn it to the side, it doesn't do so hot. So I may end up, I'm just gonna see if I can't, yep, there it goes. Pull it right on off. So now I don't have an easel on the back. And it will stand up by itself. But I think this is what the jingle blocks look like from the Dollar Tree, if y'all are wondering. Can you put more in? I can put more in my store. What you want, Karen? I just hadn't got around to it. I'm just adding a little at a time. Like I said, I could sit in here all day. So I'm just going to take a couple of these and I'm gonna put it on the back of this frame just to kind of help it stand up on my tier tray. These little jingle blocks are wonderful for stuff like that. To help it stand up. So I'm just going to put one over here on the side. Get the extra glue off. I always put too much and it oozes out. Alright, so see, I just put two on the back, like that. So to give it a little bit of support so it can stand up. Maybe, maybe not, okay? If it won't stand up, then I'll just add another one to the other side of this. But yeah, if you ever see the little jingle blocks, pick them up because you can make all kinds of stuff with these jingle blocks. I have several packs of them, and I'll run low and I'll pick up another couple of packs just because I know I'll use them for something. And I broke them out tonight. I need some jingle blocks. Yes, they're neat to have, but the Dollar General ones are too because they're big, and I like those for certain things. I make Christmas ornaments out of the big ones at Christmas. Okay, so now I just added another one because it wouldn't stand up, so that's just two glued side to side, and then I glued it to the frame, and now it's going to stand up like that on my little tray. So see, there's one thing we've made. So I'm going to set it over here, and we're going to go back to working on our, this. So maybe I might try to put a little white. I think I should add little white stripes. What about adding dragonflies? I can add dragonflies if you want dragonflies. I have to make a file. See, that's the thing. I either have to find a file and purchase a file from someone that makes the files, or either I can make it myself. So everything but the gnomes on there on my website that I've created the files myself. Okay, so I think I'm going to do white like somebody suggested in the middle. So I'm just going to take, this is one of my Five Below paint brushes. This is like one of my favorites. It's a filbert brush is what that style of brush is. It's a flat brush, but it's rounded at the top. And that's my absolute favorite. Oh, okay. Put some behind the couch to keep off the wall. That's a good idea. So I'm just going to go in the crack right here and just drag my paintbrush. Like I said, I'm not real worried about it. And this is just some white acrylic paint. I just go in the crack right there between the two blocks. And if you're just hopping on, I just took the regular, these are the regular size Jenga blocks from Dollar General. They're the real size. And I'm just, I glued 4 of them together, hot glued them. And I'm just painting down that line and that crack, because I can't paint straight to save my life. So if that crack wasn't there, it'd look like this. So I don't have a real steady hand as far as that goes. Okay, and I got a little bit of white on my red. Hey Opal. Hey Amanda. Can you use, yeah, you could use craft sticks. You could use whatever you wanted. I started to break those out tonight, my big ones. And I'm just going to paint some red where I got it on my white right there. So, see, they're not perfect, but they're going to do the job. Yeah, I got the big craft sticks, and you can absolutely use those and put them together and make a little thing to put your 4 on. So here's my 4, and I got to cut it down just a little bit. So there's a 4. And I'm not going to attempt to make a H or anything out of a TH out of those straws because they'd be so small. Do you have a shape of a tag on your cutter? Yeah, I can cut a tag for sure. I have the USA tags are on my site right now. They're USA, and they have USA cut out and have the America, and it's neat. Oh yeah, it kind of looks like the Texas flag, doesn't it? It's cute. Let me put that there so y'all can see it. Oh, thank you, Wanda. Like I said, I'm just got in here and said I'm just going to dig out some stuff that I have, and I'm just going to make some stuff to go on my tier tray. If you don't have one, and you start looking on Pinterest and stuff, it's going to make you want a tier tray because they're so much fun to decorate. Where did I get do I have a vintage truck cut? Yes, I've had somebody ask me that today. I do have the file. I just, like I said, I just need to cut it out and get it on there. But yeah, I can get it on there. Yeah, the truck. But this weekend, I cut out orders this weekend, and then I sat down and made that craft rack for me because I wanted to do something for me. Hey, Carol. Thank you, Carol, for sprinkling. Okay, so I set my 4 kind of off to the side because now I'm going to attempt to make a T and an H because, like I said, I can't write real well. I tell people I have the handwriting of the serial killer. It's terrible. And so, I certainly don't paint hand letter anything worth poo-poo, and I envy people that can. My handwriting looks terrible. So I'm just going to do a little T and an H and pray to God that y'all can read it. So there's that. Isn't that cute that is? See? You have to take care. Yeah, I have to take care of myself for sure. So I sat down and made that. And I made one rack the first day on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I made the second one. And I had to paint it and everything. Cut paint organizer and sell them. Well, the thing about the paint organizer is that the longest piece is 19 inches. So to ship something that's that big in a box and whatever would be cray-cray. Tray for about... Yeah, I made a tray too, Nancy. It's actually up on my shelf up here. But there's the 4th. So I got that, and we got our little flag. Now let me see what I'm gonna get into now. Oh, I got this. This is a little piece of wood that I think came from. I think it came from the wood pile stuff at Hobby Lobby. I had a little pack of these, and I'm just gonna paint it white. Because y'all look what I found at the Dollar Tree. Y'all can see them. They are rub-on transfers. Y'all see them? And they all have USA. They're gold. I don't know if y'all can tell. I'm trying to keep the light from blinding you. But they are like rub-on transfers. I've never used the rub-on transfers from the Dollar Tree, but I'm about to right now. So I think I'm going to paint this. I don't know if I should paint it blue and then put the gold on. We're going to try to rub one of these USAs or something on here. And I think maybe I'm going to paint it blue, I think. So yeah, I just happened to look up those and they're foil. See, it says foil up here. And then that. Look at how many you get for $1. You get a bunch. Okay, so I don't know. We got the flag, we got red. So maybe I need to do blue. Wonder if it would show up good on the blue though. I'm kind of wondering if it would even show up. Oh, well, Melissa, here you go. You got something to do with those transfers. Blue would be pretty. Y'all think it would show up on the blue? We could try. Paint it black. What am I painting black? Paint what black? Blue. Okay, doing blue. I'm just going to put it right on there. I probably got way too much. Maybe not. Maybe if I painted it blue and kind of distressed it with white. So, like I said, I just went digging in my stuff and just found a bunch of hodgepodge stuff that I had. Those frames, the Jenga blocks, this little piece. I think I made Christmas ornaments out of these pieces last year. I would paint them cotton bowls on them. I need to teach y'all how to paint cotton, don't I like to paint cotton bowls. At Christmas, I do ornaments in the shape of Mississippi, wood ornaments. And I paint a cotton bowl or two on the ornaments and sell those at Christmas in my vendor booth. I've sold many of cotton bowl ornaments. They're really simple. Hey, Stephanie. Alright, so I'm going to prop this up over here and let it dry, and then I'll paint the other side. I got paint all over my fingers, but it's all good. What can you use chalk paint on? Oh, Selena, you can use chalk paint on furniture. I've used this Waverly. I've painted an end table with it. I've painted a bookcase with it. I craft with it. It'll paint on glass, wood, plastic. It'll adhere to pretty much everything. But you know, like on glass, you just can't scratch it. But if you put several coats and let it cure for several days, it should be fine. But okay, now I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. I got this little wood plaque, came from the Dollar Tree. It came from the Crafter's Square, if y'all can see that. Just a little wood plaque. And I'm trying to think what I was gonna put on this. I got all this stuff out here. And let's see. What was I gonna put? I could put another transfer. Cotton bowl ornament sounds interesting. They're not cotton balls. They're the cotton bowl, like a piece of cotton that grown in the field. It looks like a, little piece of cotton. I don't have it. I put some on the frame that I did with the chicken wire rug stuff that I used. That's cotton. So cotton bowls like that. Does it come in different colors? The chalk paint, yes. It comes in like black and yellow, blue, pretty green. They have like 10 or so different colors, and I love this. Okay, so I'm going to do something with this, but I'm trying to think what I could put on it. I could put another transfer, or I think I'm going to do this. Y'all see this at the Dollar Tree? This bag, they have these bags. And when I saw it, I knew instantly what I was going to do with it. We are going to, let me see if that'll fit. Nope. 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 It won't fit. No, that won't fit. That won't fit. Okay. But I have, it's a tote bag. While we're talking, I'm going to paint the other side of this blue. Blue thing. Okay, balls. Bowls, like B-O-L-L-S. Cotton bowl. That's what it's called, the little puff of cotton. Top fan. I was just curious how that happens. Karen, you get top if you know if the people have their badges turned on their page, you get top fan from posting a lot and interacting a lot. Then Facebook names you as a top fan. It doesn't have anything to do with us. It just has something to do with like how much you interact with a page, and then you become a top fan of that page. And I want to say that every week it rolls over and starts over, but I'm not real sure. But it's like a little button that I just push on my page, and it says turn on your badges, and you know, just lets people know that you interact a lot and comment or sprinkle. What about the stars on the back? I could do that. Let's see. Let me set this down without messing up my paint. Okay. Let me get the paint off my fingers. So I told y'all I'm just doing a hodgepodge of stuff. Y'all are just hopping on. I did this little frame from the Dollar Tree. Put Jenga blocks on the back because it's going to stand in my tiered tray. And we did Jenga blocks and straws and made that little 4. See, it's made of straws. Whoop, knocked one over. Tearing up stuff. Yeah, the stars on the bag right here. But yeah, when I saw this, I said, I can cut that out. I can cut this out. I can cut out the United States of America, the USA. And see, it's the same on both sides. So you have a lot of stuff to do, you know, to cut that out. But I do have this little wood plaque that I had in my stash that I got, I don't know, Walmart or Hobby Lobby or somewhere. Just a little wood plaque. And I was going to cut out America the Beautiful right here. And I was going to put it on this. But I don't know what in the world I had this out for. So anyway, so yeah, let's see if I could put, it's just going to run down the middle. Okay. I'm going to cut it up. But that's hard to believe this is just $1. I mean, it's so cute. Okay. So I'm going to cut some stars. Let me scoot back and have some room. This bag's kind of big. Let me cut the stars out. And this is like a plastic type material. So I'm hoping I can hot glue it. We'll see, without melting it. So yeah, I warned y'all this was going to be a hodgepodge craft because I'm just making a whole bunch of little things to go on my tiered tray, but I'm going to be all set. I'm going to be all set. Okay, so let me put my bag to the side and we'll get it out in a minute. Okay, so this, let's see. 3 of them aren't going to fit. So all 3 won't fit across there. But you know, there's always the back. Let's see. 3 will fit perfect across there like that. Like that. And look, I didn't even get paint on it. Can you believe it? I'm trying to hold it up at the same time. And hold it at the same time. See? So I think I'm gonna, let's see. I could use the back. E6000, yeah, I could do that. Lee Dollar Tree now has either 4 or 6 packs of wood planks. I know, and I haven't been able to find the wood planks at my Dollar Tree yet. Cut stuff off the back. Yes, when I saw that bag and it had all those squares, I was like, I'm cutting that bag. I'm cutting it up. So let's just paint this maybe a little white. I hadn't used white yet, so turn off my fan. Driving me crazy. So I hope I'm not just all over the place tonight because I told y'all I was just going to do a little hodgepodge of stuff and make a bunch of little somethings to go on my tray. So I don't know if y'all can see. So I'm just going to put a coat of paint on this of white. I think I'm going to add just a touch of black because the background of these stars almost looks like wood, like rusty gray kind of wood. So maybe we'll add a little little black in it and make it look a little distressed and not so stark white while it's wet and I don't have any black. Hold on, let me grab some black paint. Y'all know I got some. I got a whole bunch of it. I'm back. Get in my chair. I got the bag and was going to cut it up. Yeah, okay, so I'm just getting a little bit of black. It was funny because when I put all my paint in my paint rack, you know, I got it all arranged in my paint rack the way I wanted it. So see, I'm just kind of putting a little black on the end of my brush, just barely on the end. I didn't even take the white off. I just dipped it in the black just a little, and then I'm just dragging it down, adding a little bit of a little texture to it. No biggie. And it kind of, and the white paint's still wet, so it just kind of smears it in. You love that all over the place. That's how I craft too. I'll get into something and I'll start, and then I'll go, oh, well, I can do this to this over here. And then I'll, you know, get into something else. And by the time I've done, I'll have a huge mess. I'm going to take a picture one day and show y'all what my table looks like after I get done doing a live, because it's stuff everywhere. See, I didn't even have any black paint ready. Alright, so that's going to go on there. See if it matches. For the most part, it does. But see, I just kind of drug some black into my white and made a little gray, because the back of this is kind of got a gray tone to it. So I just kind of want it to match a little bit. So we're going to let that dry. And now I'm going to let that dry. Like I said, I'm all over the place. But this is how it really is when you're making a bunch of stuff. So now I'm back to this for our little blue thing. And I'm going to try to attempt to rub these on. Have any of y'all used these rub transfers from the Dollar Tree? I haven't ever used one, because I hadn't been able to find them. And I see people use them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my Dollar Tree does not have anything like that at all. So now my Dollar Tree does, or a Dollar Tree that I go to. What do you do with all your crafts you don't use anymore? Well, a lot of things I do use, I've given a couple away to like my neighbors or something like that. I pack it up and put it somewhere. Uh-oh. Okay, so it says cut out the design that you want. And I think I'm gonna, what'd I do? There it is. I covered up my blue piece. I can't even find it. Alright, so there it is. So I'm gonna put, I think I'm gonna do the USA down here at the bottom. Goodness, okay. There's a bunch of little bitty stuff on here. So I'm gonna cut it out. That's what it said. It said cut it out. Look, there's even the Declaration of Independence on there. See all that? That's what that says. That's pretty neat. You get a bunch of little transfers on here for $1. But I've never used them. I hadn't been able to find them. I'm going to do the USA. And there is a little bitty USA over here. I'm going to try to get to. What red paint did I use? I used the Waverly Crimson. It's real pretty red. See, it's real pretty red. And then I use, of course, the white. Okay, so I cut out this little bitty United States. Y'all see it? And I cut out the USA. And now it says that all I have to do is, I'll read the instructions because if y'all haven't ever used them, it says, place the letter design with the adhesive side down on a desired smooth hard surface. Rub firmly several times with your fingernail or a blunt hard object. And then I have to remove, okay, peel off the white paper. So there I have this. Like I said, I've never used these before. So let me see where I'm going to put these little things. Let's see. Put that here. Or maybe I should do it like this. And I could cut out some more stuff and put on here if I see that I need it. Okay. Woo! Oh my gosh, it's stuck and I just messed it up. Hold on. I stuck it down on accident. But I'm going to try to make it work. Luckily, it's kind of close to where I need it. On the window with the curtain that is 8 by 10 picture frame. That back here, I'm pointing it the wrong way. That frame right there, yes, that's an 8 by 10 picture frame. Okay, then it says smooth it all down. And then I just peel it up. And I messed up part of my U because it stuck down. And I didn't mean for it to stick down, but we're just going to go with it. Ooh, it's so pretty. Look how pretty that is. Can y'all see it? It's like foil. It's got little bitty stars inside the USA. I don't know if y'all can see it. Because it's shiny. Isn't that cute? This is some cool stuff. I've never used this before. I'm glad I got it. Oh! And it just, part of the United States just stuck to my finger. So part of the USA is not there. I'm just going to smooth it down. I'm missing part of Washington up there at the top. Let's see. How cool is that? Look at that. Isn't that neat? So let's see what else I can get off this little transfer. Let me get all my pieces are flying away. Okay, let's see what else I can get off of here. They have stars and all the eagles and stuff like that. And I have an extra pack and I will send it to one of y'all for sprinkling. How about that? I do have an extra pack. Let's see. I hate to cut way down into the middle of the paper. My goodness. So I will, I'll mail y'all a pack. Let's see. Get down here. I think I'll put these stars on here. This is like so cool though. I've never ever used these from the dollar. Well, I've never seen them. I see people use them, but I haven't ever found them to use them. But these are cool. Need some stars. Okay. So peel the paper off, and then you have that. And be careful not to touch it because it comes off on your finger. Because it's sticky. These are so cool. I hope they get more of these because I really like these. I wasn't sure if they were going to stick to this wood or not, but they're doing great. And just smoothing them down. Now you're going to be looking for rub-on stickers. Oh, that's so cool. Look at it. That looks so cool. Look. Isn't that cute? And like I said, there's all kinds. There's a whole Declaration of Independence on here. There's the Statue of Liberty, the flag, and the eagles, and a whole bunch of stuff. You could do up a whole set of things. Freedom at the bottom. That is just too neat. I'm just impressed. Tried something new tonight. That is so cool. Alright, let's see. So I got that, and I can probably just prop this up on my tray against something. So yeah, so I'll send a pack of that to y'all. I got a pack over here. See, I got a whole nother pack I'll send to somebody. I always buy a couple of extras because I don't want to leave y'all out. I'm going to lay that over there. That's so cool. So now I'm going to try to cut this America the Beautiful out of this bag. Somehow. I don't even know what y'all call this material. It's like a plastic. It's like woven almost, but it's not. But it cuts really easy. So if y'all see these bags, you can certainly do a lot of stuff with them because everything is kind of in a square. They're like the USA, so you can see on this side. The USA is a square. See the USA, and then the Stars and Stripes, and then the America the Beautiful, and then the star, and then the United States of America. So you could do a whole bunch of signs and stuff with that for sure, and it's $1, and you have both sides are different. So now see if it's gonna fit. Oh, it's gonna fit, but I have to paint it. All right, so I'm going back to this, and where are my stars? Here they are. See, I'm losing stuff. I lose my scissors all the time. Yeah, it looks like a tarp almost. It's like a, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's that woven kind of looking stuff. But it's, you know, it's real thin and it cuts really easy. So I'm going to put these stars on here. So let me just cut. I'm going to have a whole bunch of stuff on my tiered tray and just little set-abouts to set about my house when I decorate for the 4th. And I got my flag back here. I'm so used to pointing over the other shoulder when my phone was different. Where's the back from? It's from Dollar Tree. It was $1. And when like I said, when I saw it, I knew instantly what I was going to do with it. That I was going to cut it up and make little signs with it for my tiered tray. So I think I'm going to take a Sharpie. Yeah, don't you hate that, Graham, when you see something and then you leave it there and then you see somebody do something with it and you're like, crap, I should have got that. So this has got like lines going through it, like wood planks or something. So I'm just gonna kind of continue that on my wood just to kind of make it blend. Just draw little lines. Hopefully it looks kind of the same. Maybe. I had really no plan of what I was going to kind of do. I did some of it, but some of it I just kind of, I'm winging it. So we're going to see if it's going to melt. Y'all ready? Maybe it won't melt it. Because this is hot. Ooh, y'all, it's kind of curling up. Oh, maybe it's going to work. I think it's going to work. But it did kind of make it crinkle up a little bit. It's hot. Maybe if you use low setting, it would be fine. But it's fine. Set-abouts. Yeah, set-abouts. You can just set them all around and do stuff with them. So you could also Mod Podge that on if you wanted to. But I am, where's that Sharpie is about dry. I'm a Sharpie girl too, by the way. I love me some Sharpies. So I'm just going to kind of go around the edges and drag my Sharpie around the edges just to kind of give it a little detail around the edges and a little distressing. So you don't have to just use paint. You can use Sharpies too. It's the quick way. It dries fast. So there's see how the lines, I just kind of continued the lines from the thing. Kind of looks like it's meant to go on there. See? They're about 9 layers thick under something. Oh, cool. So there's that one. And I can probably just prop it up in the back. It's not even painted, but I'll paint it later. But I can just prop it up on my tray. You could even do it this way. You could do it up and down, or you can do it to the side. If you wanted to make it stand, you could, you know, glue your Jenga blocks on the back or however you wanted to do it. So I can do that. Yeah, you could do that with a stamp. Absolutely. Or a stencil. This block came from the Dollar Tree in the Crafter Square. And then these are the Jenga blocks from Dollar General. And the little Jenga blocks, like this, that's the Dollar Tree Jenga blocks. And I put those on the back of that one. See that? To make it stand up. See? That is so cute. It needs a little bow, doesn't it? Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is, what time is it, guys? I don't even know what time it is. A little something, something. Let's see. See if I can make this work. Because this has got a funny shape. So it's going to be, this is going to be hard to do. But we're going to try. Let me get a little bitty Sharpie. Here we go. Shocked to see that thick. Oh, what, the blocks? Oh, the 9-layer thing, Sylvia? So I'm just going to trace this out. Hopefully I got it straight on the front. I didn't even look. Nope. Let me get all of my America on here. Okay. Well, Maine's not wanting to stay on there. Okay. Now. Oh, your curves that turn out. So, thank you, Jennifer. I'm going to draw my little lines. I got it kind of where I want it. And hope this is going to turn out. It'd be easier if they were on a square piece of wood, but it's not. But I'm going to try to make it work. Not where I was going with that. Just trying to line it up the best I can. This is going to be a lot harder than I thought it was. But I'm definitely going to have to paint my board. Because you can still see the edges. I'm just going to draw around it. Kind of where I want to cut. Oh, hey, Dolores. We're just making some tiered tray. Little stuff to put on my tiered tray for 4th of July. And I'm just using a bunch of random stuff that I have in my craft stash. And just going from there. Let's see. I kind of cut it okay, I guess. Let me cut some more off the bottom. This is an odd shape. Maybe I should have used just a flat. I don't think I have one though. Too late now. I've already cut it. So. Welcome, Leah's the bomb. Oh, you're so sweet, Cherise. Thank you. You're so sweet. This is what we've made so far, Dolores. Whoop! They're knocking everything down. We made that little 4th out of straws and Jenga blocks. And this is, this is a little frame from the Dollar Tree, and it's corrugated metal, and I just painted it and put a star on it. And then we took the little full little decal transfers and put that on it. Just a little piece of wood that I had in my stash. And then this is a piece of wood from the Dollar Tree, and I put the stars off of this bag on here. This is a bag from the Dollar Tree, just a tote bag. And I cut out parts of it. And now I think I'm going to get this on here, then I can paint the edges later. Just cutting some off. This is a weird shape. I like it, but it's hard to get it all lined up straight. Cut this a little more. I want to cut Washington off. I've already cut Washington off once tonight on that little transfer. I like that. I like this shape too, but it's hard when you're trying to get something to stay on there. To fit the front. It's weird. Gotta cut some more off the bottom. Thank you, Sylvia. I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to do a hodgepodge of stuff and try to get it to go. This one's a pain in the tail though. What did I use on the 4th? They are actually the bigger Jenga blocks. And I glued a bunch together and I painted them red. And then just did little white stripes in the little cracks. And then those are straws from the Dollar Tree that I cut to make the 4th. And then I just put the little TH over here like that. These crafts are so cute. Aw. Thank you, Kay. You're so sweet. Well, got it backwards. Lord, what am I doing? This is hard, guys. This shape. It's so weird. Cut that one off. Oh, well. So naturally, I would paint all of this. And then I'm going to glue this on. But I'm probably going to paint it. But that's what it's going to look like. Yeah, I definitely advise y'all to get a square piece when you do this because this was hard. But you could use foam board from the Dollar Tree and make little signs like this and put that bag on there. Nobody would ever know the wiser, I promise. That foam board is awesome. But yeah, this just came off of this bag. So if you see this bag, get it. Because see, you could cut out the stars and stripes and put foam board behind it. And it's got the stars around it. That would be so cute. There's lots of possibilities with that bag. But I'm going to paint this board in a little bit, and I'll put that on there and put it on my tiered tray. Because that shape is just so weird. Isn't that cute? Okay, so there's that. I ain't going to bore y'all with painting. So now, the part that I like the best is we're going to make, I painted these before I came on. They are wood beads. I get them off Amazon. And of course, you can't have a tiered tray without having some wood bead garland. Is that all my red? Okay, so there's my red and my blue. And then those are from Amazon. They're 20 millimeters. That's how big they are. But you could use whatever you have or order you some or whatever Hobby Lobby has. And then these are from, excuse me, these are from Hobby Lobby. And they are actually, I don't know if y'all can see for the light, but they are actually like, they have ridges in them. And I think when they were on sale, they were like $1 a pack, and you get a whole bunch. But I painted them white earlier before I came on live. I put them on skewers and I paint them, or either I put them in a bowl and roll them around in the paint and then set them off to dry. So there's the white. And then here's all my little, some of this is fabric that I tore. That I have in my fabric stash. I just found some colors, and then some of it's ribbon, and then some of it is, have y'all seen the baker's twine that they have at Dollar Tree? Some of that's baker's twine in there, and I have a whole bunch together, so we're just going to make a tassel with that. Let me get my twine over here, and if y'all haven't seen me do this trick, I'm going to show you a trick. So the end of the stuff, I'm going to put a little hot glue on the end, and of course I'm going to let it dry for let it cool off for just a second. You keep going to the Dollar Tree every time I do a craft, but you haven't started yet. So after it's cooled a minute, I just take it and I roll it in my fingers, okay? That just helps me get an end where the end doesn't fray when I attempt to try to put all these beads on here. Now, I can't remember if I started with okay. So we're just going to go. I'm going to do a blue first. And I had to paint this color blue. I had to paint like 3 different coats on there to get it covered, just because it took a while. And sometimes you'll have wood in the hole like that, and I just have to take my scissors or something and kind of hollow it out so it'll go all the way through. And then we'll do a red and a white. But I love bead garland. Love it. You gotta have all the colors of bead garland. So I buy the beads on Amazon, this size. I buy those on Amazon like 200 in a pack at a time. Because I love to do crafts with them. I glue them on stuff. Y'all saw me do a little tray one night, and I had all the beads between the 2 picture frames that I did. I did that craft with them, but I'm all the time using them. I use them for little feet on trays sometimes. You can do that. So, keep going to the dollar store. Y'all are sweet. Y'all still there? Nobody's commenting. Everybody's quiet. So anyway, so see how pretty this is looking? Look at that. And with a tassel on the end, it's going to look so cool. Just making sure I got my red, blue, red, blue. But I did paint these, but I have dyed them with Rit dye before. You can get Rit dye at Walmart. I tried it with Kool-Aid, but it didn't work so hot. So even though Kool-Aid works for some stuff, but it didn't do the beads like I wanted to. But I take the Rit dye. They have the liquid and the powder. And I take the Rit dye and I put in a mason jar with some water and put a little Rit dye in the water, and then just throw your beads over in there, put the lid on, and let them sit for about 15 minutes. Shake it up every once in a while so they float around in there, and then just take them out and rinse them off and let them dry. Now I've done them that way. And then tonight I just painted these. But look how pretty and festive that is. See? Oh yeah, I gotta show you the paint rack in a minute. So I'm gonna put another white one on the end. And then I'm gonna put let's see. All right, so then we're gonna make our tassel. So like what I do is I leave a big tail down here, and then I just leave a big tail at the end of this. So there's that, okay? Because I want to allow myself enough to tie something on the end, or either I want to tie my tassel on. So I get all my scraps together, and I just cut them about, I don't even know how long that is, because I know y'all are going to probably ask me. So let's see. These are 8 inches, okay? My little plastic school ruler. Okay. And I just kind of eyeballed it and just cut them however. But then I'm just going to stack it all up together. I love tassels and beads. Love it, love it, love it. See, this is the baker's twine. They have this at the Dollar Tree, and it comes in all different colors. I just cut a bunch off. It comes on a little spool like this. But they'll have fall colors, spring colors. And it would be cute to make a tassel out of just the baker's twine. That would be so adorable. Okay. So no rhyme or reason, and I think maybe I'll throw a couple of pieces of jute in there just because. Can't have too much jute ever. Okay. So here's our tassel, and we're going to give it a little haircut. This is strings from my fabric. But I just take the fabric and I'll make a little slit, and then I'll just rip the fabric. No big deal. So anyway, so here's my little bundle, okay? And let's see, where's my beads? So get my beads over here. And I'm going to actually I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. This is my bundle, and I'm going to actually tie my bundle on my, let's see, should I do that? Yeah. I'm trying to think of how I did this. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm going to tie the tail that I left with the beads. I'm just going to tie this on to my bundle. Well, I thought I was. Pulled the knot and nothing happened. Okay. Get it kind of in the middle. And like I said, I still got this tail over here. So I'm okay with that. So I can slide them down. But I'm going to, where's my end of my string? Here we go. And I'm just going to tie a knot in the middle. Like that. Just like that. Okay, so I got a knot. And then I'm just going to cut this other end off right there. Okay, so we have a bundle and we have a string. And then I'm going to fold over my bundle like that. Okay, and then I'm going to take my jute. And I'm going to leave about that much of a tail. And I'm trying to hold this all together like that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and get me a bunch of it off and cut it. There we go. So I won't have to roll that roll round and around and around. And so then I am just going to wrap it around real tight. Like that. Just like so. Just kind of get that little neck of the tassel or whatever you want to call it. And then when I get down to where I don't have a lot, I just have enough to tie. I'm going to grab that other tail that I left. The baker's twine is in the crafting department. So then I'm just going to tie a knot. And then I'm going to tie another knot. Just like that. And then I'm just going to cut off the little ends. Okay? And now we have this cute little tassel. I'm going to get it all messed up and fruffed up. See? Look how cute this is. So then, I'm going to give it a haircut. Just like that. And get it all kind of even. Whoops. My blue piece was wanting to run away. Okay. So there's this. And the little tassel. Isn't that just cute? And the strings are coming off the fabric. But isn't that just cute, cute, cute? Love it, love it. Lots of color and texture. Okay. So I got my beads, and I didn't make it very long because I'm just going to kind of curl it up on my tray and let it hang off. But so there's that. Now, at this part, you could tie a star. You could tie anything on the end that you wanted to if you wanted to hang a tag, or you don't have to have anything at all. So I'm not going to put anything on the end of mine. I'm just going to tie a knot just so the beads won't come off. So I'm just doing that. And I ended with that little white bead, which the hole is not any smaller than the other beads, but it's fine. But you could hang anything off the end that you wanted to. A tag, a wood tag that you could put a star, or put those full little sticker things, the transfers on there. You could do that. And I'm just tying a bunch of knots so that my beads won't come off. One more. Hey, Lori. All right. I don't even know how long I've been on here. It doesn't tell me. Okay. So there's my little 4th of July bead thing. And I may leave that on there because I might end up putting something on there. But look how cute this is. Isn't that precious? So what we got is this. And then we made this. And my little Jenga block is wanting to come off. And I'm just going to put another dab of glue back here. Because it is not wanting to stay. Okay. And then we have our little fourth with the Jenga blocks and the straws. So we have that. And our little full transfers. And I'm going to go back and see who all sprinkles and tell me that you sprinkled. And I'm going to send you a pack of those. Where's my pack? Here it is. I'll send somebody a pack of these. Isn't that cute? You can make your own stuff. I'm going to send that to somebody that sprinkles. So there's that. And we made this little wood plaque, which I got to paint the back. And I took a part of that bag right here. So if you see the bags, grab a bag, because you can totally cut out all those little squares and make stuff. And we did that. And then I'm going to finish this later, but I got to paint the plaque. But I cut that out of the bag too, and I'm going to put that on there. That's going to be so cute. But I'm just going to put it all on my tiered tray. And another thing, do y'all remember me getting this from Hobby Lobby, and I got it for $1.49 when they had a bunch of stuff on sale? I'm probably going to take this little top hat. I'm going to take it off of there, and I'm probably going to stick it on my tray too. So always be looking out for stuff like that, little stuff that you can decorate with that's on clearance and stuff. And, you know, eventually you'll have a whole bunch of little stuff. You could add a drop of glue on the bead, trying to hold it. Yeah, I could do that. That's a good idea. I could put a little bead of hot glue, but the hole's kind of big, so you kind of have to keep it from slipping back through. And I may end up putting a star, or I'll figure something out on it when before it's said and done. I'll probably end up putting something, a tag or something. I just didn't even think about putting anything on the end, but I wanted to show y'all the beads. But didn't that just look happy and festive? But I just painted them. I put mine on shish kebab skewers that come from the Dollar Tree like this. And then I slide them on. And if you put a dot of, slide a bead on, all the way, let me show y'all. Okay, so let's say this is a big bead. So you can slide this on, get your skewer, and put you a dot of glue right here. Just kind of roll your skewer and get you some glue on it, like this. Okay, so you're kind of making a stopper. So when that sets up, your bead's not going to come off the end when you're trying to paint them. And then I'll put another dot of glue here and go just kind of spin the skewer around like that. And let that glue set up. And then I would slide another bead on and then do another dot and another bead and another dot until I get all this filled with beads. And so now you can paint the bead without it running into the bead next to it or coming off the end of your stick. Because believe me, they'll come off and bounce all over the room. So then you can paint, and it's going to spin, and then you can paint them. But it's not going to go anywhere because you got glue on each side. See? And that's how I usually paint them. But sometimes I'll put them in a little paint and water and roll them around in a little container and paint them and then set them out. But then you have to let them really dry good because the inside gets wet and you have to let them dry. But that's how I usually paint my beads. because it's tedious to paint them. That's why I didn't have but that many, because those blue ones, they took about 3 coats, because that blue just, I don't know, it's kind of like yellow. It didn't cover good. But then the red covered pretty good, and then the white. But the white ones, I know y'all can't see them, but they're like rigid. They got ridges in them. They came from Hobby Lobby. But isn't that cute? Oh, Selena, thank you. Good night in Ireland. Good night to you, too. So anyway, so we got us a whole bunch of 4th of July stuff. And like I said, I'm going to go back. Where's my transfers? I didn't lay them down again. Well, here's the ones I cut. I'm going to go back. Here it is. I'm going to go back and I'm going to see who else. If you sprinkled, tell me you sprinkled. And I'm going to mail this. I'll message you and or I'll announce it Friday maybe. Yeah, Friday. And get you to message me your address and I'll mail these to you. And you can make your own stuff. Paint rack before I go. Okay. Paint rack, paint rack, paint rack. Okay. Maybe y'all can see it. Y'all see it? See the paint rack? Uh-oh. Trying to turn it. Can y'all see it? Doesn't that look cool? All my paints. And in case you want to see a better picture, you can always go back on my page and see a picture of it. I posted a picture. Oh yeah, I could put a plastic star. I could for sure do that. But look how cute that is. I love my paints. I'm so excited of my paints.
Show it.
What, my paint rack? Yeah, they wanted to see my paint rack. My husband came and said, did you show the paint rack? I was like, yeah, I showed the paint rack. I just showed it. They reminded me. And there's my llama. And then there's my pegboard over there. I love my pegboard. So anyway, but I'm gonna give y'all a tour real quick, real soon, because I know y'all are asking for one, and I'll have to show y'all everything. But I'm gonna make a gnome. Those gnomes right up here, the clay gnomes. I'm gonna do those. I didn't make one this weekend. I failed, but I'm gonna make one and let him dry, and I'm gonna do them. I may do him Friday night, so I'm gonna show y'all how to make the gnomes, the clay gnomes. See, mine have a little heart on his boo honey. See him? But yeah, where'd I get the paint rack? I made it. I cut it out on my Glowforge. I cut out all the strips of wood. It took me a while because it's a lot of cutting. I cut it out on my laser cutter and I put it all together. I bought the file off Etsy, and then I had to make another one because it holds 120 bottles of paint, and I have 2 of them almost full. So isn't that terrible? 4th gnome. Oh yeah, I could do a July 4th gnome, y'all. Shani, you are a genius. Same time Friday. It'd be 7:30. But I gotta make one like probably tomorrow night and let him dry a couple days, and then I'll make one from scratch in front of y'all, and then I'll have one to show you when I paint him. Love it all today. Can't wait to do gnomes. Yes, y'all are gonna love him. He's not as hard as he looks. He's really not. It's really not hard at all. Y'all gonna be like, oh gosh, that's so easy. So anyway, and some of y'all I know have already gotten the clay, which is great. And you're gonna love the gnome. So who was the lady you said does fairy dolls? I don't know her name. I can't remember. If you go to YouTube and type in fairy dolls or something, she comes right up. Or if you'll message me, Sandy, when we get off and remind me, and I'll go to YouTube and I'll find it, and then I'll send you the link to the fairy dolls. But yeah, they're back here. They're all back here. Can y'all see them? They're back here. This one's probably my favorite. She does mermaids and all kinds of stuff. See? Isn't it cute? See her little legs? Look, a little flower. But I just have them in these little wooden spools and make them stand up. Can I tell you the clay again? It's DOS modeling clay. It's a red and white package at Hobby Lobby, and it has DAS on it, and it says modeling clay, and it air dries. She does the fairy flower dolls. Yes, so if you look up on YouTube and type in fairy doll or something, she should come right up because it's not hard to find. Oh, thank you, Sharice. I just like trying all kinds of stuff. I just, you know, if it's out there, I want to try it. Especially if it's cute. And I love little bitty things, if you can't tell, for some reason. Like, who was it the other night? Said, oh my gosh, there's a little bitty gnome back there. Look. See? Isn't it just cute as it can be? And then I'll show y'all, as a surprise, I'm going to show y'all what I do with the rest of the clay. Like, when I use a block of clay and I use all the clay up, I usually have like a little piece or something left. That's a little bitty bit. I don't waste it. I make something out of it. So I'm going to show you all that too. What I make with the rest of the clay. I just like little bitty miniature stuff. I don't know. I'm just weird, I guess. But, yes, you did see her now that you saw. Yeah, so look up YouTube and go to look up fairy dolls and you should find her. Because it's real tedious and you need to watch real up close to see how to do the fairy dolls. But it just uses floral stem wire and then the DMC, the cross stitch thread. That's all it is. And then flowers from the Dollar Tree. I just had to try it because I just loved them. I thought they were so cute. And she does mermaids. She does all the Disney princesses. She does all the princesses for all the holidays, like Halloween and Christmas and everything. And I mean, her work is phenomenal. So if you go look at her stuff, it's really cute. But I just had to try it. So, all right, guys. Well, let me get off of here. And yeah, Emily Leffler is the fairy doll girl. Okay. Good to know that. I couldn't remember what her name was. Will the brownish work when they were out of white? Yeah, it'll work, Kay, because you're going to paint it anyway, so it doesn't matter. You're going to paint it. A bead for the head. Yes, it's one of these beads, actually. And you can get them at Hobby Lobby. I got the floral wire at Hobby Lobby, and you use beads like this. You use the cross-stitch fabric for her skin, her hair, and then a flower for the skirt. All right, guys, well, let me get off of here. So, what? Oh, yeah. So, anyway, so I'm going to let y'all go. And if you missed it, you're just hopping on, you can go back and see all the cutesy stuff that we did. And like I said, Friday night, I'm going to show y'all how to make these guys, okay? So, thank y'all for watching and hanging in there with me all this time. And I hope y'all make some of this cuteness that I showed y'all tonight, and I'm going to look and see who all sprinkled, and I'll send y'all somebody that little thing, and I'll announce it Friday. Send y'all the little Dollar Tree transfers. Okay, guys? So, thank you, Dolores. I appreciate that. Good night, Wanda. Thank you, Brandy. All right, guys. I'm getting off. See y'all later. I'll see y'all Friday night. Have a good week. Bye-bye.